Hello YouTube, and welcome to the first episode of Let's Play Super Mario Bros. 3.
Welcome. I'm glad to be here. I've wanted to play this game for you guys with Patrick for a while, so I'm glad he let me on the channel to play. And so we're gonna do this thing. I think that makes... Does that still make me player one? Yeah.
Okay. So then, for anyone that doesn't recognize his voice, this is...
Nick! His brother-in-law. I don't want to...
Yeah, okay.
I don't have to say my last name, do I?
No, you don't.
Hi, I'm Nick. I am his brother-in-law.
Whenever you comment on these videos, like, you've already commented. This is Nick playing, by the way. He's going to be Mario, in case we didn't already say that.
I think I said that. I asked if I was first player.
Yeah, well, for anyone that was paying attention to that. Because I'm sure there's someone that wasn't paying attention. But, so yeah, we're going to be playing this game. We're not specifically trying to get every level or, like, I was going to say, like, all the collectibles, but there's no, like, collectibles in this game. It's too old for that.
Oh,
You
I didn't
ran
jump.
right into
I
it.
didn't jump. I meant to jump.
So yeah, we've played this together before.
Yeah.
And, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Because, you've played it before, like, younger and all that? Like,
Oh yeah, well, I've never actually beaten it though. This game is hard.
it is a very difficult game.
I've gotten to the last world, but I always had my brother beat it. My brother always beat the final. Secrets, fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Just as long as it doesn't take long. But,
Well, because you're playing through as, yeah, that happens. It's the controls.
the controls are
Yeah,
weird.
I keep thinking that that's the jump button.
So actually what I'm going to be doing, I can't actually move. Do you have to move the gamepad?
I cannot. We've had this happen before. Remember
Did we?
Yeah, we have to, well, we're gonna pause for a second.
So we're back.
Welcome back.
For whatever reason, the gamepad and the Pro Controller were both set to be the same controller.
Yeah, they're both set up to be player one, which is... It's a way to get 4 controllers and a gamepad.
Yeah.
Like the gamepad kind of takes up player one, but the Pro Controller is also player one.
Alright, so right now, what I'm going to do is actually change the controller settings for player 2, which, yeah. For button B, I'm going to make it act as button A on the thing, as you could see. That way...
Well, can you do that to mine too?
Yeah, but,
I'll do it.
when it's your turn. So that red Koopa's already gone. Just so I could get the Goomba.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling that while I'm playing, I'm probably not going to be saying much. So if you want to commentate and stuff while I'm playing...
I will do my best, I'm not too much of a talker when it comes to playing games. I kind of just sit here. But, yeah, this game is a game from the past. I mean, it's been around for a while. I think when we play through, Patrick's going to focus on trying to go through every level. I think he kind of gave me the okay to skip worlds and kind of just shoot for an ending.
Well, not skip worlds, just skip levels.
Oh, okay. So never mind, I can't skip worlds. So what I was going to do on level 1 was not okay.
Yeah. So...
It would be the start?
no, right trigger.
Right trigger.
ZR is the proper term.
It's the trigger button. It's the trigger
It's the trigger button on the right. There's triggers and bumpers, which is what I think I use the Xbox terminology, because they use like right bumper, right trigger. Even though I don't own any Xbox devices, it's just I've played on an Xbox before, Xbox 360 specifically. So yeah, I'm not an Xbox person. I guess specifically not a Microsoft person.
I had the original Xbox, and then I bought a PS3 because Patrick and his brother had a PS3, and I knew a lot more people that had a PS3 than an Xbox One or Xbox 360. So that's kind of how I got into the PlayStation.
One thing that I'll say about Microsoft that I'm sure everyone always says is that they really know how to name a console. Because their first Xbox was called the Xbox. Their second one was called the Xbox 360. And then their third one was called the Xbox One. So that's just fantastic marketing.
You can't... Okay, do not call out Microsoft when we're looking at Super Mario Brothers, New Super Mario Brothers Wii U. Okay, they're not very creative either.
They're not very creative, but they're very specific.
Specific, yes.
It's very easy to know which game you're playing when you read the
Nintendo
title.
isn't as creative. It isn't very creative.
It's not creative, but it's accurate. It's not confusing.
I
That's
feel
for sure.
like I'm doing really super bad. Like,
It'll take time to get used to it. Because, see, the problem that I have with
oh
this
my
game,
gosh.
the difficulty probably is having something to do with the actual level design, but in my opinion, what makes it difficult
right
for
in the
me
hole.
is the physics of, like, how floaty or slippery you are. Because I'm used to the more modern games, and all the modern games do have different physics, but this, because it is different, makes it hard for me, for whatever reason. I think it is the slipperiness.
Yeah, that could be. You know, I think because I played it so much that I'm trying to do every little thing, and I am in no way good at Mario games. Like, Mario games are not my thing. I am horrible at Mario games, and especially the new ones. Like, for some reason, I cannot do that to save my life. What happened there? Normally that guy takes that out.
Why I moved the blocks in the way?
No.
Or I destroyed some of the blocks. Now, I normally don't go up here, because I normally try to not get all the extra lives and extra coins and all that, because even though I know it's totally not cheating, it's just I sort of have a sort of like bragging rights mentality of trying to do it as hard as or as difficult as I can or whatever. Or
You
play
just lost the extra life.
extra life. Oh, well, that's
Yeah,
fine.
you just lost that.
I didn't lose it. I just didn't get it.
You lost it.
I didn't lose a life. But so yeah, I mean, I'll probably do some kind of secret-y stuff like that, or extra coins or whatever. But yeah, I don't really stop at any houses to get extra lives or power-ups. I just kind of play the game and try to, not that you don't play the game, just that
He tries to do everything, you know, with the lives he has.
Yeah.
Where I will stop everywhere and get all the help I can get, because Mario games, old school Mario games, get really hard. I'm gonna skip level 4 because
he's gonna skip level 4.
I just do not like level 4. I'll go straight to the castle.
And he's just gonna get all the lives.
You were gonna do it anyway.
I'm not complaining about me not getting them. I'm complaining about you getting them. So yeah,
And just like that,
We're-
2 up.
we're very different gamers.
Yes, very much so.
Very much.
I am not a completionist. I do not go for 100% of the game, but I will get whatever I can that'll help me beat the game. I mean, I'm not gonna pass up free lives.
And also, I should mention, in case any of you have not realized this by now for some reason, this is not a speedrun of this game any means.
Oh no.
This is a casual playthrough, by all means.
Word to the wise: do not jump from here. You will hit the ceiling and die. It's one of the ways they tried to trick you.
Yeah.
Spoiler?
No, it's not. You can't really spoil this game. There's not really a lot of spoilers in Mario games in general, specifically these regular 2D platformers. The one thing that isn't actually a spoiler, it doesn't actually matter, but the one thing in a Mario game that I sort of consider a spoiler is, even though, again, it's not actually a spoiler, it doesn't actually matter, but in Super Mario Bros. Wii U, the one that I actually haven't played, or at least don't own.
This thing always gets me because I can stand up, but it's like right there.
But in Super Mario Bros. Wii U, instead of, oh hey, you have to go all the way to the right side of the screen to save the princess, at the very beginning, you get taken from the castle and thrown all the way to the left. So you have to go all the way right to go back to the castle, not to leave from the castle. And even though that's such a simple concept and totally not a spoiler at all, it just seemed so revolutionary to me that instead of going from the castle away, you're going from away to the castle. And I just really enjoyed that, even though I've still never actually played and or owned that game. I've played it, but I just haven't owned it.
Yeah, I guess I never really paid attention. Which one was that?
The Wii U version. You know, the new Super Mario Bros. For the Wii U, the one you were making fun of earlier.
The
That's
new
super awesome.
new Super Mario Brothers Wii U. You know, the new one for the Wii U. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that one. I think I got it. Nintendo.
Uh-huh.
I got it. You know, I'm kind of miss because there's no ground pound in this game.
That is true.
You know, and that didn't come into play until Super Mario World.
I think Super Mario 64.
I think you're right. I think it was 64. Because, yeah. But, you know, that's actually a really cool feature that helps immensely when you're going through a platformer. It's kind of interesting. This level, I really hate this level. That's why I skipped it. because it moves for you, and you're in the sky, and you gotta time everything correctly, and it's just, as you've seen, just from the couple things you've seen me play, timing is not my strong suit. It's not something that I do very well.
No.
And you kind of miss that.
I didn't miss
But
it.
you got all three, but the thing with that is if you get the same symbol, you get a certain amount of lives. You know, for star, I think it's 5 lives. For flower, I think it's 2, and a mushroom's 1. No, flower's 3, and a mushroom's 2, and then anything else is 1.
Yeah, but see, the thing with me is that I don't care about getting extra lives.
I know that. I was just saying that for the viewers. This level I enjoy. I always skip it, though. I'll show you. Because you... And, of course, I hit the wrong button.
There's 2 buttons, Nick.
I have 4 buttons.
There's only 2 you have to press.
I know there's only 2 I have to press. And this whole thing just lets me kind of skip the entire level. No, not the entire level. But instead of going down and through that maze of snow and bad guys and piranha plants and... Well, are they all piranha plants?
I don't know.
Because there's the fire-breathing ones.
Uh-huh.
And then there's the non-fire-breathing ones.
That's actually something kind of
Are they
interesting.
differentiated? If you know, post in the comments. Let me know, because that's interesting. I've never actually thought about that. Are they 2 different kinds of enemies? Well, of course they're 2 different kinds of enemies, but
they have different names?
Yes. And, oh yeah, that guy always... Normally I slide into him on accident.
And like I sort of slightly alluded to, and I don't even know why I'm prefacing it that way, but I've played this. I've gotten up to World 8, and I think I almost beat the first level of World 8, but totally died 1,000 times.
Man, World 8 is just...
It is brutal.
It's brutal.
But,
it is a brutal...
But yeah, that's like the extent of my playing. Like, I know that we played it to some degree as a kid, or as kids, like me and my brother and cousins and all that, but we played it on the All-Star version, so it had the like the slightly updated graphics from this. So this looks kind of weird. I think it had updated from this. I think it looked different.
Idea.
But
it does. It looks a lot different. I actually can't play that version.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm used to it looking the more updated Super Nintendo way. So now that I've played this one a little bit more, it looks more natural. But I don't remember it looking different, which is really weird.
You know, it is. It's different. There's a 1-up in there, but I'm gonna skip that because I always die trying to get it. I'd rather not die. So
I don't have a ton of nostalgia for this game.
I do. All over the place. I used to go to my grandparents' house and play this on the Nintendo. I think regular Nintendo?
NES, yeah.
NES, yeah. So it was, I mean, this is my nostalgia game. Oh, I died. And yeah, slipperiness, like you were talking about.
Yep. I'd say we could probably finish this.
Yeah, I think we could finish the world. If I would have beaten that level, we definitely would have been able to finish this world. I want to say that we're going to try to keep these episodes to about 15 minutes. So that's probably, we're not speedrunners, and this first world does not take 15 minutes normally. But you know, we died, and you kind of miss that. And then, but World 1 will probably be episode 1, 15 minutes. All the worlds after that, we'll see how it goes. If and or when we get to World 8, it's probably going to be like 1 level per episode.
Probably.
Because that's going to be like 15 minutes, and rage quit might happen.
We'll just have like 5 to 6 minutes of actual gameplay, and then like 10 minutes of just the montage of us dying.
Oh yeah. That'd be kind of awesome.
It'll be a longer portion of just like the second or 2 of our deaths put together than the actual us trying to play. Probably, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
it
we'll
might not
see.
actually be
We'll see when we get there. If I can beat this right now, we'll be on a 15-minute pace. If I can't, we're gonna go a little over the 15-minute. But we'll wait till after we beat World 1 to end the first episode.
And I would really like for each world to be 1 episode, because that would just fit perfectly.
Yeah, but
it's just not going to happen.
It's just not going to happen unless we can get better at this game.
I feel like the only real reliable way to do that would be to just record it all without commentary, and then just have post commentary afterward, and just edit it all down into 15 minutes.
I don't
but
want to do that.
Yeah, it just takes away from the from the fun of it and the real timeness. I don't know what the real time
try
is.
to kill me here. The spinning cannonballs of death here.
And also,
I love the air.
eventually, in like a year or two, when we actually beat World 8, after that many times of trying, even though it won't actually be a year or two, but whenever we're done with this game, feel free to suggest which of the games we'll be playing next. We'll probably do like Mario World, maybe, or
that. You know what? I suck at that game, but yeah, I'd love to play that.
Yeah, so we could do.
Oh, I couldn't get off. He spun in. He spun in.
We could do Mario World after this.
Was this the first airship?
Yeah, this is the
This was
introduction of the Koopa Kids.
Of the Koopa Kids and the airship. Well, he's got to go all the way to the beginning now. I cut off the thing, but yeah, but it's cool that this, this airship. Now that there's airships in every game almost.
Pretty much.
This is the introduction. Between Super Mario Brothers 3 and Super Mario World, those, I would say this game and that game kind of define, like, changed the Mario World. Like, everything in those games is kind of what you see now.
Yeah.
A lot of the enemies are the same. We'll get to that when we get to the guy later on.
My nightmare.
Yeah. Don't.
What?
Yeah, I think because you went off screen. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's why you should have just went through. He didn't even shoot that thing at me. But yeah, he killed me because I got stuck on his stupid shell. And just like that. See, I cannot beat, like, the final levels for some reason.
Now, one thing that I will say is going to change between this episode and the next episode is I want to be Mario.
And I actually do want to be Luigi, so that will change. We'll change that up.
I don't know why we didn't fix that at the beginning.
Yeah, because I am always Luigi, and you're always Mario.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so that will be... Oh, thank heavens, I'm back to my old self again. Thank you so much. Here is a letter from the princess. I don't think I read the first one, though.
Not at all.
We kind of just skipped it. It happens. It's alright.
I don't read.
Greetings. If you see any ghosts, be careful. They will give chase if you turn away. I have enclosed a jewel that helps protect you. Princess Toadstool. See, and I am very sad that now you have that item, because you're never going to use it.
This is true.
And I would have loved to use it.
This is true.
And on that note, we will...
end off the episode.
We will end the episode.
So, yeah, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for having me, Patrick.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
And we'll see you next time.